Hello? Oh, you squirrels. It's the dog days of summer here in Pennsylvania. It's very hot outside, lots of mosquitoes. Ooh. And tomato season is either here or right around the bend. Mine are looking pretty good. And I thought we'd make an easy German tomato salad. I'm using about a pound of small tomatoes, and this salad works best with cherry tomatoes. These are what I'm growing outside, or grape-sized tomatoes. These are what I found in the market. And we're going to start with the tomatoes, and we're just going to split them all in half, usually pole to pole. That could be a little bit tedious if you did one at a time. So instead of that, I'm going to use the trick of a little deli container lid, any kind of container that has a lid with a bit of a lip. We're going to turn it upside down and hold a bunch of tomatoes together. I love this trick. Get as many in there as you can. I think we can get like one or two more in there. Hold down nice and firm with a nice serrated knife and go the whole way through. That is super quick work. Love it. In our bowl, and we'll do a few more. Nice sharp serrated knife is super important for this, like a bread knife. I first had a salad like this on a big German buffet of food, and I didn't know the recipe, but I came home and tried a couple of things, made some notes. The German term for this salad would be Tomatensalat. So good. And this is my iteration. And I think that's enough tomatoes for me today. I'm gonna leave a little extra here aside. After you get them cut, a little sprinkle of salt to let that salt start to penetrate. About a quarter teaspoon here, and I'm just gonna give them a toss with my clean hands. Oh, escapee. Done with that. Okay, super simple dressing for our tomatoes. For our pound of tomatoes, I take 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. I love that fruitiness of apple cider vinegar. 3 tablespoons of a neutral oil. No need to use olive oil here, just a nice neutral oil. I like sunflower oil, sort of my neutral oil of choice. Just a pinch of sugar. If you think your tomatoes are nice and sweet, you could leave this out, but about half a teaspoon. Quarter teaspoon of salt, some grinds of pepper, and here's where sort of the German style of things comes into play. Ground yellow mustard. This is sort of a medium heat yellow mustard, but a big heaping tablespoon of it. This will also thicken our dressing really nicely. And then just because I like the color, optional here, but I like a sprinkle of turmeric root, just, a quarter teaspoon or so. It gives a really beautiful golden color. We're just gonna give that all a whisk up. All right, give that a taste. Maybe a little more sugar. So dressing done, tomatoes salted, and the next component are gonna be some fresh chives that I just chopped from the garden. Delicious. Okay, we're looking for about 2 tablespoons of fresh chives. If you didn't have fresh, you could use dried chives, but I probably wouldn't use that much, maybe more like 2 teaspoons. It can get kind of intense. And with chives, you always want that really fine, almost like 1/8 of an inch chop, so you have nice, tiny, tiny pieces. All right, that looks like about 2 tablespoons to me. Right in. All right, maybe we'll save a couple of those for garnish. And now just getting our dressing, another little whisk. It's really thickened up nicely. It's gonna thin out over the tomatoes with the tomato juices, but that's okay, it's totally fine. I love that this is such a simple salad. One kind of star vegetable, or for tomato, technically a fruit. That nice tangy, mustardy dressing with that little hit of onion flavor from the chives. It's just so delicious. So good, with such few ingredients. Love it. Okay, maybe we'll put it in a slightly prettier dish. This is a great summertime salad, really any time of year, but what I love about it is it can sit out all day at a picnic. It doesn't have any mayonnaise. It's just so good. Maybe a few extra chives just right over top. This is such a good salad along with like burgers or sandwiches or just on a summertime buffet. It actually just gets better as it sits. I can't wait. I actually had this salad on a German buffet at a restaurant with all kinds of really other rich foods like sauerbraten and different types of sausages. So I think the salad can go with anything, any time of year, but it's perfect in the summer. I hope you try it out. And we're gonna start off by it's 11:30. Nice and golden. And that nice tangy oh, the mic is going other places.